This is the playthrough for my NEA video game. As you can see, the player has just attacked a drone using the sword that they are wielding. This looks very similar to a lightsaber, with it being a light-based blade. As you can see in the hotbar, there are 3 items. There's a blaster, a sword, and a shield. The shield will come to later in the game, where it will spawn in the presence of the player. As you can see, the player's score has gone up significantly from the beginning of the game, as it was previously at 0 and now it is 350. This is a programmed error wherein the colliders of the drone, the stone, the sword, and the player collide together, and it increases the player's score too much. This will be improved upon later. As you can see, the drones are spawning from this item here, known as the drone spawner. It has vents on either side of it, and it has a glowing port at the top. You can also see there is a pipe, and we shall go into the level 3 area through the door with a vent. Through the door that has a keypad on it, and glowing assets on each side. That is the second type of drone. As you can see on both sides, there are vents on the drone spawner. These items here are crates, and they are meant to replenish user health. The name of the character that is played, that the user plays as, is known as Hero, with the alternative spelling Hiro, with the game being named after him, and the writing structure Hero's Journey, with a reference to one of the game's original inspirations, Minecraft. So this game has been called Hero's Mine Journey, as you are already given assets to work with instead of being stuck to fend for yourself. As you can, if you look below the hotbar and you look at the player's model, you can see there are 2 assets below, which are repurposed shoulder armor that have now become rocket boots. If we look at the design of the second drone, it has it is much larger than the first drone, and if we move on to the third drone, we can see that it takes some inspiration from user armor. If we look around in this room, there is a computer. If we saw in the previous room, there was a control panel of sorts, so that being a reference to a show, and this computer here also being a reference. You can also see there are many crates, but the user's health still has not been replenished. As you can see, the way the drone spawns, it sort of pushes out and it turns. The environment in which the player is playing upon is known as a rocket ship, or not a rocket ship, a spaceship set in space. Currently now we are presented within an error where the drone spawner count is no longer going up, and this is the drone that does not die, so it must be thrown into the depths of space. So as you can see, this error is now occurring where these drones will simply spawn. If I use the keys, the score is just going up, but nothing is happening to the drones. Uh, we go here. As you can see, this is the final type of drone. This one also not being able to be defeated due to it being present within the error. But this one also takes further inspiration from the original type of drone, in which it has a large amount of vents. But if we stop this recording here, as the errors are practically the main game,